and do our next game, and that is Jeopardy on the Nintendo Wii U. Let's see how we do.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one.
Yeah!
Player two.
Woo!
Player three. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trevette.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. USA. USA Today's memorable quote makers. Manimal. Catching some Z's. Note the quotation marks. Pop culture. And literature. Player one, and here's Jimmy.
Glasses with colored filters in each eye let you watch films in 3D. At the 2010 Grammys, the audience donned them for a montage from this performer's This Is It.
Yes, player one? That is correct. Player one. Each defender guards a section of the playing area in this system of sports defense. Yes, player one? That's correct. This Italian squash can be eaten raw, steamed or grilled, or baked in a sweet bread. Let's hear it, player one. Hey, you're right. Two-word term for the weightlessness experienced by astronauts in orbit. Let's hear it, player one.
Yeah!
That is correct. And I'll hand it off to Kelly.
It's the point on the celestial sphere vertically above a given position.
Let's hear it, player one. That's correct.
Yeah! Woo!
The Lozi people moved to higher ground during the annual flooding of this African river. Okay, player one. You are correct. You again, player one. His ship was wrecked off an island near South America. He remained alone on the island for 28 years. Let's hear it, player one. You got it. The Lilliputians called this Jonathan Swift character Quinbus Flestrin, which means Great Man Mountain. Yes, player one? Yes. Player one? Answer. It's the Daily Double. And you have answer. In a Nathaniel Hawthorne tale, Thomas Moll built a house in Salem with 7 of these. Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. You get to pick a... Tom Sawyer told this girl, I don't care for anybody but you, then gave her a brass knob from an andiron. Player one? Yes.
Yeah! Woo!
The Ministry of Truth is Oceania's propaganda department in this Orwell classic. Player one? That is correct. Player one, back to you. In a Rudyard Kipling story, One of these animals saves a family from a deadly cobra. Yes, player one? Right. Player A
one?
rhesus or a macaque?
It's player one.
Good. Please, of the three animals on Ontario, Canada's coat of arms, the one that fits the category.
Yes, player one?
Yeah, good.
Player one?
The scarlet species of this tropical flyer is known for its brilliant plumage and strong voice.
Player one?
That's correct. We're sure you'll just love Ondatra zebethicus, this rodent.
It's player one.
That is correct.
We return to you, player one.
In I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, Kevin James weds this Hanukkah song guy at Niagara Falls.
Yes, player one?
Yep.
Player
Michael
one?
C. Hall of 6 Feet Under went to Showtime to play this homicidal title character.
Let's hear it, player one.
Yeah, good. In 1964, he topped the pop music charts with the title song from Hello, Dolly.
Yes, player one?
Yes.
Player
A two-time
one?
Oscar-winning actress, one of her first jobs was as the Coppertone Suntan Lotion Girl at age 3 in 1965.
Let's hear it, player one.
Right.
Player one?
You pick again, please. The name of the ukulele means flea in the native language of this state, where it was introduced by the Portuguese.
It's player one.
That's correct. The state nut of Alabama isn't your kooky cousin, it's this thin-shelled pie ingredient.
Player one?
That's correct.
Player
Caroling to the animals is a holiday tradition at the Lincoln Park Zoo in this Midwest city.
Yes, player one?
Yes. Its state song says, "Follow the old Kit Carson trail until desert meets the hills."
Okay, player one?
That's correct. Alphabetically, this southern state's counties run from Adams to Yazoo.
Let's hear it, player one.
Good. Select Mr. Gorbachev. Tear down this wall.
Okay, player one.
Right.
Player
It
one.
takes a village to raise a child.
It's player one.
Right.
Player one.
People, I just want to say, can we all get along?
Okay, player one.
Nope. Anyone else? Here's what we were looking for. Rodney King. Please keep hope alive.
Player one.
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Yes, player three.
Right you are. And here's the $1,000 clue. How do we know when irrational exuberance has unduly escalated asset values? Okay, player one. Correct. The double Jeopardy round will begin right after this. And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. Animals. Literary bears. Country music. Women of achievement. Conjunction junction.
What's your function?
And U.S. museums. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player two. You can get customized Gree bags at the historic Voodoo Museum on Dumaine Street in this city. It's player one. That's correct. Player As one. This society has a long history, maps were the theme of a major 2007 exhibit at its museum, Explorers Hall. It's player one. Yeah. You can ham it up at a museum in this Virginia town. It houses a ham cured in 1902. Yes, player one? Yes. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center in this Alabama city contains a vast collection of rockets and space memorabilia. Player one? Yeah! An arm of the Simon Wiesenthal Center, the L.A. Museum of this, teaches about bigotry, racism, and the Holocaust. Player one? That's correct. You again, player one. The laughing type of this dog-like carnivore is a predator of big game, but also scavenges for food. Player one? Right. We return. The Sniders is among the smallest types of this eel, known for sharp teeth and attacks on divers. Player one? Good. The caracal is a wild type of this household pet that roams over Africa and the Middle East. Player one? No, that's not right. Any other takers? Yes, player three? Good for you. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player three. Make us. What else is new? But that the new is also called this, from Dutch words. It's player one. That's correct. Yeah! Woo! Its German name is Nilpferd, Nile horse. It's player one. Yeah! Right you are. Player one, back to you. At his wedding reception in 2006, he serenaded bride Nicole Kidman with the song Making Memories of Us. Player one? Right. You again. This two-letter word is also a Pacific Northwest state's postal abbreviation. Let's hear it, player one. That is correct. This conjunction comes before rain, heat, and gloom of night in the United States Postal Service credo. Player one? That's it. Take away an eye from the end of a fabled Himalayan creature, and you get this conjunction. Yes, player one? Yeah, good.
Player 1.
One of the daily doubles.
And you're in the lead now.
Answer this. This three-letter conjunction is commonly replaced by a symbol in Jeopardy clues. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. You again. This conjunction is also the symbol for a poisonous element.
It's player 1. You got it.
Please pick again.
At the 2010 ACM Awards, this American Idol became the first woman to win Entertainer of the Year twice.
It's player 1.
Good for you. Please.
Answer. The other daily double. And you're in the lead.
Here is your clue. This Dolly Parton song topped CMT's list of the 100 greatest love songs of country music.
Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. Player
His
1.
first #1 country hit and first top 40 pop hit was 1975's Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain.
Yes, player 1.
Yep.
Player
It's
1.
never too early for happy hour in It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, a hit for Alan Jackson and him.
It's player 1.
That's correct.
Player 1.
This literary bear started life as a real teddy bear bought as a toy for Christopher Milne.
Yes, player 1.
Right. Created by Walt Morey, this docile bear lives in the Alaskan wilderness.
Player 1.
Right. This bear got his name from the London train station where he was first found after arriving from Peru.
Okay, player 1.
Right. On this doctor's island, you'll find a bear bull and an old woman made of vixen and bear.
Player 1.
Yes.
Player
His
1.
story, The Bear, recounts an annual hunting expedition in Yoknapatawpha County, Mississippi.
Okay, player 1.
Hey, you're right. Please. Around 46 BC, Julius Caesar offended his countrymen by dedicating a statue to her.
Okay, player 1.
Correct. In November 1988, she was elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, becoming the first woman to head a modern Islamic nation.
Let's hear it, player 1.
That's right. Way to go. Please. In 1616, she and her husband John Rolfe traveled to England to help raise funds for the Virginia colonists.
Let's hear it, player 1.
Right you are.
Player
As an
1.
example to her Russian subjects, she and her son Paul had themselves inoculated against smallpox in 1768.
Player 1.
Yep. And now the $2,000 clue. To further the ambitions of her brother, her father, Pope Alexander VI, arranged several marriages for her.
Yes, player 1.
Right you are. Oh, sorry.
Player 2.
You'll not be progressing to Final Jeopardy.
Here's today's Final Jeopardy category.
Military men.
So, what's your wager?
The Final Jeopardy clue is as follows. Books about this American are subtitled Warrior as Wordsmith and The Far Eastern General. And your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Did you come up with the correct response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Congratulations, player one. You're the winner. So long.